lead, but this remains a large deficit. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And now here's Ross. And just shutting him off there. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Falcons send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Donald. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Donald. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Egyptians will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ritter from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 11th. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. throttle the motion man right.
On second down now. Donald, and pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline, complete. That's Reed. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jaden Reed, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Egyptians look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ritter, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
CD, it'll go to the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the really got it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the home team here, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more